Hi, I'm Elsa from Rossborough Jersey, and I was asked by James to do a video of some home baking for the kids. So I've made some cakes, baked them, they're now cooled, so we're about to start decorating them. Now I love to make cakes, I love to eat cakes, and I like to make mess. I'm sure you like to make mess too. So let's have a little look at some that I made earlier, and they're just simple little cupcakes that you can make at home with your kids, or allow the kids to decorate and express their creations. So let's have a little look and see what I made earlier. So we've got some cakes here with some sprinkles, some coloured icing, Smarties. I'm sure lots of you will have leftover sweeties from Easter. So we've got some chocolate eggs, we've got some Skittles, a crushed Skittle there. We've got a monster face with just some coloured icing, and then some little icing bits, which are different shaped sprinkles. So going over to the icings, so we've made some light blue icing, we've got the plain white icing, a pinky icing there, which I've actually made with jam. This one here, I was hoping it was going to be purple, but it's like a pinky purple colour. That one was made with some blackberry squash. And then this one here was made with the orange squash. And then we've got some butter icing, and I've just crumbled up some flake ready in the bowl. So I'm just going to grab the phone and take you over to show you. So this was used for the ready pinky colour, and then you've got your purple blackcurrant, which has come out quite light obviously because of the white icing. You've got your orange, which has come out really pale again because of the white icing. And I've pinched some of my daughter's blue syrup. Again, when you're home, you can use various bits and bobs, such as the bits that I've shown you there, or use some different things that you may have at home, like strawberries, blueberries, blackberries. Just crush them and then add some icing to it and a little bit of water to make different colours. Let me know what you've used that's different. Ask mum or dad, who I work with, to send me an email, because I'd love to see your creations at the end of it, and I'd love to see your wild imaginations as to what you've created. So let's get going with decorating some cakes here. So I'm just going to grab 3 of the cakes that I did earlier. So we're going to use some of this blue because this has actually come out quite a nice colour. So we're going to pop some blue icing on there and just spread it around loosely. It doesn't matter if it's messy, it doesn't have to be very neat and professional. The idea is that it's fun and you've got some nicely decorated cakes at the end to eat with mum or dad or your sister or your brother or whoever it is that you live at home with. So what we're going to do with this one is I'm just going to do some blobs of white, and then I'm going to grab a cocktail stick and I'm just going to fan it out into the blue. So you've got a nice marbledy pattern on there. So that's your marbled one. Now the next one we're going to do, we're going to take a plain cupcake and we're going to use some butter icing. We'll use that one. And again, doesn't matter, messy's good. So some butter icing on there. And then we're going to grab some flake, which I've crumbled here, and just shake off the loose bits. And I'm just going to grab some of my supplies. So we've got our various bits and bobs. Obviously we're chocoholics in this place. We have a lot of chocolate, as you can see. This is only a little bit of it. But if you don't have things like this at home, don't worry, you can use bits of fruit or even bits of vegetables, carrots, whatever you've got at home. And we're going to go back to the station, put those down there. So I think for these, I'm going to use, I'm sure you kids have got lots of these bits at home. So you've got your coloured eggs. I'm sure for Easter you'll have had plenty of these left over, and sometimes you think, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do with all those chocolates. Bake some cakes with mum or dad, and I'm sure they'll love eating them. So then we're going to use one of, let's do a bit of white icing, I think. So we're just going to put a bit of white icing on this one. I'm just going to do a thin layer of the white on here, because I want to add a bit of a different colour on the top. So I think we'll take a bit of the light purple colour. So we're just going to try and lob it in the middle, and then try and get it to spread out to make more of a flower pattern. And then what you can do with that one is you can grab, I've got some unicorn confetti or various bright ones there, but I think with this one I'm going to use a Smartie. So I'm just going to grab an orange Smartie and pop it in the middle there. There's a flower one. Okay, so for this next one, I think, I've never made a hedgehog cake before. I'm feeling adventurous, so we'll give it a go. So let's do some butter icing. And again, don't worry if it's messy. It doesn't have to be super neat. So I'm going to grab one of the dairy milk eggs, which again, with it being Easter, you may have bits like this at home. If you don't, I'm sure you'll find something else to use. Now for this bit, please don't do this yourselves. Ask mum or dad to do this for you. No sharp knives for you kids. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop that on there like that. And then we're going to grab some milk buttons. And we're just going to stand them up on the cake. These are actually a bit warm because it's quite warm in my kitchen. So we're just going to pop them on like so, squeezing them down into the cake. And then we're going to grab a little bit of icing. Just to give it some eyes. It's probably going to be the worst looking hedgehog you've ever seen in your lives. But there we go. Some sort of monster hedgehog. So there's that one. There are so many things that you can make with various bits in the kitchen that you've got. This is just an example of some of the bits that you can do. Obviously your easy classic ones are your icing, which is probably one of everybody's favourites. I know my daughter loves eating these with sprinkles on, or just the butter icing with a bit of chocolate on. She's currently nodding her head behind the camera.
Butter icing.
Butter icing, yeah, I thought so. And then just grabbing, well, let's try some unicorn confetti because this one looks quite good. And then just some sprinkles, shake off the excess. And there we go, messy sprinkles, but the kids love it. So I won't bore you anymore with my messy baking, but there are so many things that you can do with the kids, so many things that you can use at home. And like I say, please do follow the link, because we'll pop an email address on there, and I'd love to see the photos of what the kids have created. And hopefully I'll be able to come back with a couple of other baking bits for you to do at home with the kids. And James, you owe me some lessons at the gym, I think. Thank you. Catch you soon. Take care. Stay safe, everyone. Bye-bye.